So I thought with about 19 mobs left, I'd show you some perfect Paladin Plagueland pulls as our Paladin goes and, oh Lord, I can't believe I'm going to say this, showers his golden, glorious goodness all over mobs. And the first one I'm going to show you is the double pull, which I love doing anyway, but here we go. So you see I got that one and that one in my targets here. So you go like that. And just hit consecration and just let everything happen. There's Holy Shield, and now we're up to that 1,000 threat. The other one we're already over. But you don't worry about exorcism, you worry about consecration, and you worry about Holy Shield. See, that one's already at 3. I was working on my other mob. And once that one goes down, you don't lay down consecration anymore. It's going to go anyway because of Holy Shield. It's going to block. These things love to eat Holy Shield charges for some reason. The only downside to this method is you see how draining it is. You know, you have to mana up after every pull. So what I tend to do is I tend to go all lazy paladin and shower my golden glorious goodness all over one mob at a time. And you know, we just got to mana up a little bit. And there we go. And as we're doing this, I'm going to talk a little bit. There is a Jake Tapper book coming out that was about President Joe Biden, and I think I'm going to read on this one. Well, actually, wait, I need to tell you about that first, but I'm going to tell you about the book. And if it's true, wow. That means he was literally losing it in the last days, his cognitive abilities. I don't know if it's true or not. Nobody seems to be admitting one way or the other. Now, let me get back to here. And I'll show you the single pull again, and I'm going to show you what I'm monitoring, okay? I've got my threat meter. Let me get the mouse here. Let me get the mouse here. The threat meter's over here. That's one of the things I monitor all the time. I don't know why I do. I don't know why I do, but I do. And it'll get me to 1K threat by the time it gets here, okay? And I'm going to have to rebuff. I thought I could wait. I'm going to monitor Holy Shield and see how many charges are eaten up. You don't really need to do that with multi-mobbing because they're going to eat them up. And then I'm going to monitor my seal. So to start off, you see I'm not priming it. You'll see I am not priming it. These are undead, so we can do perfect Plagueland Paladin pulls and shower them in golden glorious goodness. Alliteration is so much fun. So, first off, Exo. Utility seal, which is Wiz, Judgment and Righteousness, and Max Rank Shield. Now I'm going to monitor those charges. Let's just see how many get eaten. It's a pretty good amount. So I'm going to reapply Max Rank Holy Shield. I'm going to hold off on Exo. If the opposite is true, I'm going to with Exo. Just to keep the threat up. Redown has happened. Holy Shield goes up no matter what. Because those charges get eaten. There we go. Now, because there's like 20-ish mobs left, more like, what? Nah, more like 17 maybe, I don't know. So I'm going to show you several more up until we level. I'm going to show you what happens when it gets resisted, because at some point exorcism will be resisted and we'll have to deal with it. Oh, but after a sip of coffee, let's get it going. Ooh. A critical hit makes it even more of a perfect paladin pull. So, he ate up all the charges, right? So, back up we go. And these go down. These skeletal flayers love Holy Shield for some reason. And just to show you my current spec, here we are. It like I said, when readout hits, you hit Holy Shield, which is, I've got rank 2 and rank 1 up. But I've been starting to go down holy now, and I've started to get healing light, which is going to make flash my go-to default. And bring up holy shield. But nothing was resisted, so we're okay. It only had one charge left, so I'm reapplying holy shield. If I'm unlucky, I'm going to hit exorcism because it gives a lot of snap, which is the basics of tanking as it is. And if something doesn't hit, you better have a backup plan. In this case, it relies on holy shield and the charges therein. If no charges go off, then you either have to hit exorcism for an undead mob or do the judgment loop and add some more from judgment and then reapplying seal of righteousness to yourself. Yes, that is threat. Watch the threat meter. Watch the threat meter as I do the dance. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dance is done. Where am I at? 1.2. And you see there, he ate up all the holy shield charges. I'm just going to reapply it. Max rank. If it's a harder hitting mob, right trigger and my left button is rank 1. Oh, it's going down anyway. I'm not going to reapply holy. I'm not going to reapply holy shield. My bag can't be full if it's just money. I've been having some lag spikes lately too. Let's see here. Ooh, one of the easier ones. Yay. And as I paladin tank, I've learned, see, reapply your buff. I've learned if you get a debuff, you can dispel, you do it, because mobs hate it when you heal. But I also have a complaint against the community in just a minute. And you'll see why in just a moment. So you can see on my terrible gear, my cold forged hammer, which is a result of a quest that like none of you picked up. I'm serious. I shared it in AV weekend, and there were so many that never had the quest. And they were level 60. I guess you're more worried about your max honor per hour than the actual quests of the zone. Oh, there's a paladin doing what I normally do. I'll go ahead and judge anyway because I forgot to keep track of this of the holy shield charges. But it's okay if you want to do that. I can do it the way I want to do it right now. I'm not level 60 and I don't have a great big mana pool just yet. Well, you're at 54. They'd be green to him by now. It'd be green to him by now. So that's the easy way to do it. So I fully understand him. Here, let's pony up here. If it's going to let me. Uh-oh. Wow, lag spiked. Oh, there's some. There's some. When an instant cast suddenly has a cast time. But seriously, this does not happen in other games. If it happens in Star Trek Online, it kicks you off for lag. There we go. And so far, we haven't had a resistor. Okay. See, not resisted. Not resisted something. Oh, seal of righteousness, because it can. You see me hit it. I'm lag spiking today. Wow. What happened there? Did you see what happened? It was right. It applied and it was like instantly available again. That was just weird. I hope that wasn't a... I don't know. I just don't know what happened there. But like I said, so far we don't have a resistor. As I take a little coffee break. The seal fell off. Oh no. Reapply. Now, Holy Shield happened. Readout happened, so Holy Shield comes up no matter what. Even if it didn't work the first time around, if readout happens, you hit Holy Shield because you're guaranteed blocks. All right, so while we drink and drink and drink and drink, what? 8, 9, 0. So 3, we're within 6 mobs of this, okay? Hopefully 1 resists. I want to show what to do if it resists. We're like the perfect undead tanks. Let's see. Oh, there's a twofer. I only do that. Come here. All right, now. Like I said, consecration is just the other thing that happens. And I keep consecration up at all times, and I keep Holy Shield up at all times. And that's the secret to multi-tanking. Well, readout's up, so they're going to go down. But like I said, the disadvantage of this is you gotta drink. But I've lucked out so far. When I wasn't recording, it was resist, 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 resist. I actually had several that resisted Exo. And so I had to do the other plans, which was just to build it up little by little. I'm gonna have to experiment a little bit with other pulling methods and see what can work. And see what can work, especially when doing a multi-mob. That's something down the road. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm lazy paladining today, and I'm already past that point where there's not he didn't resist again. Oh, and a lag spike. Oh, how nice. I think this may be console port's fault, actually, because it seems to take up something, and I don't know what it is. Let's say it's going to disconnect me. So hang on a minute. You're going to see a break before we get in there again. Okay? Alts that I go on just for privacy's sake. There we go. Or maybe it was just a big old lag spike. I don't know. I don't know. We had an outage yesterday, an internet outage. And the company, our company Verizon, they told us about it, and I got an email, but we were out of the house the whole time, so. But at least they let us know. Now, let me put it back over here to the combat log. There we go. You go there. See, I'm at 159, and there's not been a good resist. I don't know. It's like it knows I'm recording. I'm not streaming, I'm recording. See, another unresisted spell. But it's a perfect Paladin Plagueland pull. And it works for any undead mob as long as you have all 4 of the components in place. Oh, readout's still up. I might be able to snag a quick one. Yes, I did. But these skeletal flayers, they love to eat Holy Shield charges. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's just these mobs. Other ones I could go and it would be And it would be 10 mobs later when they finally ate a holy shield charge. And see, this, they left it, but that readout happened too. And this is going to be the mob that levels me up. So I'm glad you got to stay with me and experience this. Oh, and there's a node. Oh, there's a mining node. I'm going to get that mining node too. The mithril mile strikes again. Go. All right, so first things first, I need to jump to holy. And I'm going to max out healing light. Then after that, only 1 point goes there, and then all 5 there. And then I hit level 60, and we're happy campers. I know I could have done that with the mob coming to me, but I don't want to waste time. I just want to get over to that node. How many do I have here? Scourge stones. Okay, I got enough to do that. Oh, I could put on my belt, too. I got a new belt. Forgot that. All right, go. Come on, I want to put on my belt. Okay. Because I got my Light Forge belt. Conveniently acquired from that dungeon called the Auction House. Maybe you've heard of that dungeon. I don't know if you have or not. Heard it's a very brutal one sometimes. The bosses act like other players. Never mind, I'm going down a silly rabbit hole here. Got pretty good on the mithrils, too. I think I've got a full stack somewhere, 10, 12 of them. So I'll be able to craft something else for the armor smith quest, which also helps to level up my blacksmithing anyway. But we'll head back here to Camp Chillwind. I'll turn in the Scourge Stones, and I'm not going to bore you with MMO chores, okay? So, for today's news and Warcraft, this is Turkeytentia, and I hope maybe I helped somebody today, or maybe just entertained you at least. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, I can do more of this stuff with more likes and more subscriptions and all that other lovely stuff. So I hope you have a great day and great gaming. Goodbye, everybody.